All right, nice work. You can really feel how strong the fingers are building by continuing to do these spider drills. And now that you're bringing in your first riff and getting your first starter chords, you're really going to be expanding into what you can play as a guitarist. So to recap, remember we're always working on that pinching motion, going from tip of thumb to tip of each finger in this little circular technique. So that way you can get the right pressure to press in on the notes and be able to hear them ring. So to help with that, our thumb has to go on the back of the guitar neck. So that way we have the leverage to be able to curl our fingers around and pinch into the notes. So let's bring in some more rhythms and some more chords to keep expanding with. So far we've started with the E minor chord, playing strings 1, 2, and 3, all open. So first we're starting with just playing open strings. Strings 1, 2, and 3, all open. See by the 0 notation here, that is how you know that you're playing these strings open. Because you have no frets you're playing. And if we play on 3rd fret of the 1st string, 3rd fret on the 1st string, again strum the top 3 strings. Now we have G chord. Very nice. And the other one we learned was C chord, playing 1st fret on the 2nd string. 1st fret on the 2nd string. Alright, so with those 3 chords, let's bring in some new rhythms. We started bringing that steady, one beat note rhythm when we first started to learn these chords. This is like our quarter note. In music, that's called the quarter note. And you can think of it like a steady walk pace. So each note is like taking a step. Nice. Okay, so that's our quarter note rhythm, or what we could say a walk. It feels like a walk pace. So if we double that and go double time, twice as fast, that's what we call eighth notes in music, or you can think of this as running. So with E minor chord, we're going to strum. On my picking hand, again, I'm holding most of the pick underneath my fingertips, holding it real close to the strings and making tiny motions. So that way I have real good accuracy with the pick. So we're doing eighth note rhythm or running. Let's try that with G chord. G chord. remember, it doesn't matter how fast or slow you're playing this. You can go any pace. It's about keeping that picking motion as tight and accurate as you can, so that way you're only strumming on strings 1, 2, and 3. Alright, let's bring in another rhythm. This is what's called a mixture of a dotted 8th note and a 16th note. So you can think of this like gallop. So if they're picturing the sound of a horse galloping, gallop, gallop, gallop. Let's try a gallop rhythm with the E minor chord. E minor gallop. Alright, nice work. Alright, now we're going to add in a new chord. This is the A minor chord. So what we're going to do for this is we're going to take our first finger, guitar first finger, pointer finger, and play on first fret of the second string. First fret of the second string. And then take guitar second finger, middle finger, and play on second fret of the third string. Second fret of the third string. So altogether we have first fret on the second string, second fret on the third string. The same thing, we're going to strum the top 3 strings. Strings 1, 2, and 3. A minor. So with this A minor chord, let's run through our patterns. We'll start with the quarter note, walk strum. Alright, here we go. Nice easy pace. 1, 2, ready, go. Walk, 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 walk. Good. Alright, this is A minor. Now let's take it for the 8th note strumming pattern, or running. Here we go, running pattern. 1, 2, ready, go. Run, run, Nice. And the gallop pattern. So same thing, we're gonna just keep strumming down towards the ground. Every strum is going down towards the ground. This time it's gallop, gallop, gallop. That long note, short note, long note, short note. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. Awesome. All right, that's the A minor chord. You got one more in you? I know you do. let's do the D7 chord. And this is technically going to be your first full chord because you're playing all the strings that go with the chord. So this is the D7. So for the D7 chord, we're going to use 3 fingers. And we're going to put ring finger or guitar finger 3. Ring finger goes on fret 2 of the first string. Fret 2 of the first string. And then pointer finger or guitar finger 1 goes on fret 1 of the second string. And then middle finger, guitar finger 2, goes on second fret of the third string. Second fret of the third string. So all together, starting at string 1, we're playing fret 2, fret 1, fret 2. And this is our D7 chord. We're going to strum it with the top 4 strings this time. So as we strum strings 1, 2, 3, 4, this gives us the full chord D7. Okay, now with this D7 chord, let's play it with our quarter note walk strum. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. Walk, 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 walk. Strumming the top 4 strings, the skinny 4 strings. Alright, now let's do D7 with the 8th note running pattern. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. Good. We're continuing to just strum towards the ground. Now let's take D7 and strum with the gallop pattern. Gallop. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. Very good. Now we got 5 chords to work with. Let's put them together in a pattern, what we call a chord progression. This is where you put together a group of chords into a pattern that you repeat over and over, and this is how you build a song. So we're going to use all the chords that we know. E minor, G, C, A minor, D7. We're going to go in that order. And we're going to start with the quarter note walk pattern. So here we go. E minor, quarter note walk pattern. 1, 2, ready, go. Now we go to G chord. Go. Alright, now C chord. Ready, go. A minor. Ready, go. D7. Ready, go. All right, and you can tell that changing between the chords, that's now the part that's going to be a little challenging because our fingers aren't used to that. But again, the more you do the repetitions and the more you keep building your fingers with the spider drills and all these patterns, then the more dexterity you get and the more control you have over your fingers. And when you can command your fingers and tell them where to go and what to play, then you can play anything you want. So do your best, and it's about always challenging yourself to go a little bit more. So it might feel weird as your fingers are trying to change right now, and that's okay, that's totally normal. Things that'll help is when you're in between your playing sessions, take some time where you're just changing your fingers between each of the different chords. And press them in. Just take your fingers and press them in, let them out. Press them in, let go. Press in, let go. And this continues to train the pinching motion as well as build the calluses on your fingertips. So try your best and just keep building your fingers. Every time you play it, it gets easier and easier, and you can have more and more fun with it. Let's try the same chord progression, but with a running strum, using the 8th notes. Same thing. We start with E minor. We're going to play running. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. Alright, you're playing a chord progression. Your skills are really building. One more. Let's do the same thing with the Gallop Strum. Same chord progression with a Gallop Strum. Starting with E minor. 1, 2, ready, go. Very good. All right, now these patterns continue to build and make it easier for our two hands to work together to do strumming and changing our fingers to go to each new chord. So let's keep building those fingers so that way we can keep expanding what we can play on guitar. I'll see you in the next video for the next level spider drill.